was the Whooshmobile, designed for 3 years in secret by Andy Granatelli. It was called Whooshmobile because of the distinctive sound made by its power plant, a Pratt & Whitney aircraft turbine. The car was ultra-modern, all-wheel drive, a monocoque chassis, and even a flap in the back that would jump up and air brake the car whenever the driver touched the brake pedal. The driver was the great Parnelli Jones, and in 1967, with this car, he dominated most of the 500.
The turbine was, without question, the talk of Gasoline Alley with its unique features. Many of the drivers complained about the air brake jumping up at the back of the car and frightening them as they headed into the corners. Still, each time out to practice, the fear of this magnificent machine grew in Gasoline Alley. Parnelli Jones would start 6th on the grid with a qualifying time just over 166 miles an hour. Mario Andretti would sit on the pole at nearly 169 miles an hour. But as the green flag came out, it became evident that nothing could match the brute speed of Granatelli's turbine. Jones motored into the lead halfway down the backstretch of the opening lap. The only person that could slow Parnelli down that day was the weatherman. Heavy rains hit the speedway after 19 laps, and the race was postponed. Jones picked up where he left off the following day. A number of wrecks depleted the field. Wally Dallenbach was the victim of an accident, as was Leroy Yarborough, George Snyder, and Johnny Rutherford. The caution light would flash for over an hour. But then the unthinkable happened in the waning laps. An inexpensive rear-end bearing broke, and the turbine was powerless. The despondent STP crew, headed by Andy Granatelli, kept looking northward for the appearance of their car. Finally, they saw the machine creeping at a snail's pace, obviously destined to go no further. After leading 172 laps, Parnelli's day was done. Andy Granatelli could only stare in disbelief at his silent and failed dream. A.J. Foyt moved into the lead now with just 4 laps to go. But his path to a third victory was momentarily blocked when Bobby Grimm, Chuck Holtz, Carl Williams, and Bud Tinglestead, along with Larry Dixon, crashed on the final lap. A.J. suspected trouble and slowed down, and was able to snake his way through the wreckage and take the checkered flag to join the elite list of 3-time winners at the Indy 500. The turbine would come back to try again, only to eventually be rendered ineffective by changes in the rules.